Well, as my father said, no one's going to pay you to interpret their dreams. That's not a real job. And I said, okay, I'm going to try it anyway. So I made this pact with whatever and said, this is what I'll do. So I did it. And to this day, almost a decade later, I'm having the time of my life. But I'm grateful that in a lot of ways, I was required to have that transition. And so my friends joke with me, yeah, you're another case of someone who doesn't use their education in their work. And I always respond, au contraire. Au contraire. I use everything that I learned because one, I have my own practice, so I have to apply my business development skills. So sales and marketing is all about communication, which NLP and hypnosis also is, and coaching and therapy is also all communication. So absolutely those skills translate and provide a foundation. I'm super data driven, which I think makes me excellent in my craft because I'm not just fixated on the like soft anecdotal evidence of my work, but also what's coming out now that there's a lot more research happening and where are the data points that causes my practice to continue to grow. I've evolved my practice dramatically. It's no longer very traditional. It's now an evolutionary mixing of these modern tools and mindset needs of the modern human in the Western world, plus this ancient wisdom and where they can meet in the middle, where sometimes they don't, sometimes they're not compatible perspectives. And being able to synthesize that data and that information and those viewpoints totally comes from aptitude in like marketing and negotiating that came out of business space. So I totally feel like these are useful skills that I use all the time in my practice and don't feel like it was a waste at all. In fact, I feel like not only am I more grateful for what I do now, but also this background in rigor gave me the way of thinking that has produced excellence in my craft now. So
Right.
I don't think it's a huge transition at all now looking at it. At the time, it felt like a total life upside down flip, right? But now it doesn't feel like a big transition because I see where it's coming together.